was a quiet Friday night in Elkridge. The diner on Main Street buzzed with low chatter, jukebox hums, and clinking silverware. Locals came for Mary's cherry pie and the quiet charm of the waitress they called Miss Ellie. Ellie was kind, soft-spoken, always smiling. Small frame, graying hair, soft eyes that held a sadness no one questioned. She seemed gentle, harmless, which made her the perfect target. 3 out-of-towners swaggered in around 9 p.m. Loud, drunk, dressed in leather, full of attitude. From the start, they disrespected the place, the people, and Ellie. "Hey, sugar," one snapped. "You take orders or just wander around like a ghost?" Ellie smiled. "What can I get you?" Another one threw an arm around her. "Start by sitting on my lap." The diner went quiet. Locals stared but stayed silent. No one wanted trouble with drunk bikers. Ellie calmly lifted his arm off. "Please don't touch me." Laughter. "The kitten's got claws." They followed her to the counter, made crude jokes, knocked over sugar jars. One carved into the counter with a knife. Ellie glanced at it, then asked softly, "You boys planning to pay for anything?" The leader smirked. "We're paying in charm." Ellie nodded and walked into the kitchen. Mason, a young waiter, followed. "Miss Ellie, should I call someone?" "No," she said, removing her apron. Mason blinked. "No?" She stepped out of her shoes, into black tactical boots hidden under the bench, pulled off her wig, revealing short, dark auburn hair, removed her cardigan, unbuttoned her blouse to reveal a faded military tattoo. SOCOM, QRF Unit 7. "What the hell?" Mason whispered. Ellie put on fingerless gloves. They're going to wish they just ordered coffee. Back in the diner, the bikers were harassing a teen couple. One stole a milkshake. Then the kitchen doors swung open. Ellie walked out. Back straight, eyes cold. She said, "You got it." They turned, confused, then noticed the change. Her stance, her eyes. "She forgot her meds," one sneered. Ellie didn't speak. She moved. Fast. One reached for her, she dropped him with an elbow to the throat. The second pulled a knife. Ellie twisted his wrist and slammed him through the pie display. The third tried to run. He dropped after a steel thermos hit his head. Silence. Locals stunned. Mason peeked out, jaw hanging. Ellie exhaled. Someone called the sheriff. "Mason, get the mop." Sirens approached. The teen boy looked up, wide-eyed. "Miss Ellie, who are you?" She smiled tiredly. "Just someone who's dealt with men like them before." A week later, the 3 bikers were still in jail. The sheriff stared at the wreckage and muttered, "Damn woman, remind me not to cross you." But the story didn't stay quiet. Word spread. The Iron Vultures, a feared biker gang west of the Rockies, heard about their boys getting wrecked in Elkridge. They weren't laughing. Thursday night, 6 bikers rolled into town. Bigger, meaner, led by Mad Jack. Scarred, sunglasses at night, and a voice that chilled blood. Jack cracked his knuckles. "This the place?" "Yeah," one said. "She took down 3 of ours." Jack sneered. "Then I'll take her down slow." Inside, Ellie finished wiping the counter. Engines roared outside. She didn't flinch. Walked to the freezer, pulled out a locked black case. Inside, suppressed Glock 19, karambit knife, smoke pellets, a flash drive, and a patch. Delta Force Ghost Recon Team Echo. She looked at it for a moment, then closed the case. Jack stormed in, gang behind him. "You the one who laid out my boys?" "I served them pie," she said. "They choked on it." Growls. One step forward, froze under her stare. Jack chuckled. "Shame I gotta put that fire out." He raised a hand. One biker pulled a chain, another a crowbar. Ellie dropped behind the counter, rolled, and came up with the Glock. Silencer on. 2 shots. One shattered the light, the other the exit sign. Darkness. Panic. A smoke pellet rolled across the floor. One by one, the bikers dropped. Throat punches, dislocated joints, a sweep kick that sent a 250-pound man flying. Only Jack remained, spinning in the smoke, crowbar raised. "This isn't over," he yelled. A voice behind him. "No, Jack. This is where you tap out." She struck him with the Glock. Out cold. Morning came. The sheriff found 6 unconscious bikers zip-tied to the "Welcome to Elkridge" sign. Notes pinned to their chests. Send better. Inside, Ellie poured coffee, apron back on. Mason entered, stunned. "You did all that?" She sipped. "Vultures weren't the first gang I dismantled. Just the first to try my cherry pie." "What were you before this?" he asked. She glanced at the sunlit window. "Someone the government sent when things got ugly. But now, I'm just Ellie. Unless someone forgets to tip." The Iron Vultures didn't return. But trouble doesn't need an invitation. Just time. 3 days later, Ellie got a letter. No return address. Red wax seal. Inside, Agent Echo 1. Your debt is due. A name followed. Kane Stryker. Her hand clenched the page. Kane, her shadow, her mistake. The mission that went too far. The report said he died in Syria. Drone strike. But Ellie never trusted clean endings. That night, Mason noticed her staying late. Not cleaning, but dismantling the old jukebox. Inside, a hidden weapons rack. Folded M4, flashbangs, forged passport, a silver lighter engraved. Live quiet, strike loud. Mason stared. You were preparing for this. She didn't look up. Always prepare for the one ghost that doesn't stay buried. Meanwhile, in New Mexico, a burned, scarred man in a tactical coat, Kane Stryker, watched grainy footage of Ellie taking down Jack's crew. She's still sharp, he said. A mercenary asked, You want her dead? Kane smiled. No, I want her to see everything she walked away from crumble. Then I'll kill her. He pulled up a blueprint of the diner. Pack up. We hit the town in 48 hours. The next day, Ellie shut the diner. A handwritten sign, closed for repairs. Back soon. She drove 10 miles to an old fallback barn. Inside, she dusted off training gear and activated an encrypted phone. It crackled. A voice came through. Ellie, is that you? Hey, Iris, I need the old team. You told us to disappear. I did. Now I need us to reappear. 2 days later, 3 SUVs rolled into Elkridge. Stryker's crew spread out, cut power, jammed signals, sealed roads. Stryker walked up to the diner, straight into a trap. The floor dropped beneath him, into electrified fencing. A flashbang exploded, his team blinded. Then came rifles, commands, ghosts. 4 figures in tactical gear stepped from the shadows, Ellie's old team. And behind them, calm and lethal, was Ellie. This town's under my protection, she said, rifle aimed. You're done. Stryker coughed. You can't run forever. I'm not running, Ellie said. I'm cleaning up.